Now, let's take a look at this question together first, all right? Again, it's a word problem. And first, we have to read and identify whether they are in direct or inverse proportional, okay? So let's take a look. So let me underline all the keywords first. So she takes 40 minutes, all right? We have time over here to drive to work. She is going to work, so it is a certain, there's a fixed distance over there at an average speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Now, with this information, let's start to make the headings of our table first. Okay, so I have minutes here. All right, okay. I have minutes. Okay, I have my distance. I'm driving to work. And what else? I have my speed, right? So this distance is already fixed because I am driving to work, right? They didn't tell us, but we know that she's going to work. So what information do we have? So she took a, just use blue pen, sorry. She took 40 minutes and 60 kilometer per hour. But now she increased her speed from 60, she increased to 120. All right, so let me write down this first. She increased her speed from 60. All right, she will take 40 minutes to reach to work, but now she increased the speed. What do you think will happen to the time for her to reach to work? I am driving faster, so in fact, logically, I should take lesser time to reach, right? I should take lesser time to reach, correct or not? So again, we can see here, down, up. So we know that this is again an inverse proportional question. All right, so how many minutes do I need? Okay, so again, let's look at here, 60 to 120. We can see based on this number here, we can see we double it, right? We double it. So we double it. All right, so technically, since we understand that this is an inverse proportion here, I should reduce the time by half, right? I should reduce the time by half, okay, which will give me x will equals to 20. So that's my answer. So she drive in this speed, so it will take her that much time to arrive to work, okay? But again, for those of you, if you are interested in the equation method, it's the same thing. Okay, this is the table method. Equation method over here is going to look something like this. And so 40 over x, okay, and that's equals to 60 over 120. But don't forget, if you're using the equation method, remember this is an inverse proportion question, so which means you should flip, okay? So usually the fraction that we choose to flip is the one with the unknown lah, huh? Okay, so over here you just have to remember to flip it, okay? So if you rewrite the equation, it's going to be x over 40, and that will equals to 60 over 120, right? So right now we can just quickly solve for x, and what do we get? We can just grab our calculator and do it very quickly. 60 times 40 divided by 120, and true enough, that will give me 20, okay? So remember, inverse proportion, there are two ways you can do. Either you can use the table method or the equation method. But remember, when you do the equation method, you just have to flip, all right, one of the fraction, okay? Now, that's for A. We have done for A and B. All right, and question B right now. Okay, and question B right now. So it takes Julia 80 minutes to drive to work. What is her average speed? Okay, so again, what I would like to do is I like to make my table so that I can see in the big picture what's going on. So again, I know that I'm going to work. All right, that's my constant over here. All right, that's my constant over here. I'm going to the same location. That's my constant. So same thing I'm going to write here as well. All right. So based on the first information, I have 40 and 60 here. All right. So right now I take 80 minutes. All right, I take 80 minutes. I increase, no, this 80 is supposed to be here. My apologies. You can see I increase the time here. So technically, if I take longer to reach my workplace, I should take lesser time, right? So again, that will be my inverse proportion. That will be my unknown here. Let's choose another alphabet. Let's choose Y this time, okay? So let's solve it. Same thing here. I have double the amount of time, all right? I have double the amount of time, 40 to 80, I have double. So you can see over here, I have double the time. So by right, for my speed, I should reduce by half, which is going to give me 30, all right? It's going to give me y, it's equals to 30. So Julia is driving at 30 kilometers per hour, okay? Now same thing here, I'm going to use the equation method to show you as well. So these are all alternative you can use in your calculation. Huh? So I'm going to write it down here. So I have 40 over 80 and that equals to 60 over y. Remember, it is an inverse proportion, so you should inverse it like what the question, what the title has said. So over here, now again, I only choose one of the fraction to inverse. This one, I will choose this one with the unknown because it's more convenient for me. So I will get 40 over 80 and that equals to y over 60. And true enough, you can use your calculator and quickly solve this. 60 times 40 divided by 80, and true enough, you will get 30 as well. Okay? Now that is how you solve an inverse proportion question.